I don't care if you're a doctor. I don't care if you are a brick and mortar. Any kind of freaking business you have, you need the three following things totally ready to go, fully implemented, or you're leaving a lot of money on the table.
Welcome, everybody, to the Chris Harder Show, where we are making you unapologetic about your pursuit of success, knowing that when good people like you make good money, they can then do great things. My name is Chris Harder, and several times per week, I will bring you epic guests, solo episodes, and every single tool, trick, and skill set you need to grow your business, grow your money mindset, and to grow your wealth to levels that you have never reached before. I've ended up in a unique place in life where I've got the experience, the connections, and all of the secrets that it takes to be successful. And I'm lifting the curtain to reveal it all to you in an effort to help put you in a position of abundance so great that you can then be as generous as possible. So let's lock arms and let's get started.
And we're back.
With another episode of He Said, She Said.
Baby, talking about being back. What did I just taste on the counter? Oh my God, I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for you. Kidding me?
Just released, the new flavors of Glossy got here.
Yeah, got
And
new flavors.
It is so exciting. We announced them already online. So you guys know that we have watermelon and strawberry hibiscus along with our original formula of lemon. And it's not just new flavors, but it's like a whole new era of Glossy. And we have been serving you guys not only through social media, but we've been emailing you guys just a ton of different surveys, asking different things of, for flavor wise, what you want, getting testimonials. And we have listened so closely, and we wanted to roll out, now that we're just like really clear on who we are, we wanted to roll out this elevated branding that just feels so good and so clear on our messaging of who we are, which we've changed Glossy Skin and Gut to Glossy Glow and Debloat. And now we have a benefits driven name because this is all of the feedback we've been getting for the last year and a half. And I just really want people to know exactly what they're getting when they drink this product.
New formula, new flavors, new packaging. It's so sexy. I'm not kidding. I walked in and you had them all laid out, and I could tell you were like waiting to see my reaction.
Of course.
And I couldn't freaking believe it. It looks so good. It tastes so good. I'm so proud of you. Glossy Glow and Debloat is going to be a smash hit. Okay, can I tell you my favorite flavors?
Yeah, of course.
All right, so I like
I already
strawberry
know.
a lot.
Okay.
I like the watermelon a lot. I like the lemon a lot. But mixing the lemon and the strawberry gives me like this lemon strawberry
lemonade.
Yes.
So
It's
good.
So good.
But what's your favorite flavor alone?
That's tough. Original lemon, I have like nostalgia for, and it's like that good, fresh, I can drink it all day. But honestly, I think the new watermelon might be taking its place. Okay, well, where can people get the new flavors?
Well, we have a variety pack now.
Oh, where can they get all three flavors?
They can go to getglossy.com and you can go check out all the new flavors there.
Get Glossy, GLOCI.com, getglossy.com. Go get your new flavors.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait.
All right, well, your business uses these. Every business needs these. These three things that every business needs, or you're leaving money on the table. And when I say every business, I don't care if you're like a coach. I don't care if you're selling physical products like Lori with Glossy. She has them. I don't care if you're a doctor, like our concierge doctor uses the things we're about to talk about. I don't care if you are a brick and mortar, like if you have a Pilates studio. Some of our Pilates studio clients use these things. Any kind of freaking business you have, you need the three following things totally ready to go, fully implemented, or you're leaving a lot of money on the table.
You guys have to have a list.
Maybe you haven't noticed. You can't sell on social media anymore. They have switched all meta algorithms to interest-based algorithms, no longer follower-based algorithms. What does that mean? It's the TikTokification of Meta, of Instagram and Facebook. It means now instead of you launching to, and now instead of you selling to people by making a post and it going out to people that already know, like, and trust you, it doesn't. It goes up to like 40 or 50% of the views go to people who already know, like, and trust you. But the other 40 or 50% of the views now go to total strangers because it's a like or an interest-based algorithm. Meaning if you did a post about cars, it goes out to strangers that are also interested in cars. If you did a post about sports, it goes out to Strangers are also interested in sports, no longer just your following. So is this good or is it bad? Well, it's kind of both if you follow what we're saying today. It's bad because now you can't just sell the way that you used to. Like, you can't be like, hey, we're launching our program. Hey, we're launching our flavors. Hey, because people don't care because they don't know you.
Mhm.
It's the first time they're ever hearing of you because of this new algorithm. It's good because it's never been easier, if you do what we're about to tell you, to grow a really robust list. The world has come full circle, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back to email lists being the most important asset.
Okay. So the first one that you need to have, or you're leaving money on the table. This does not matter if you are a brick and mortar, like Chris said, or you're a product based company, or you are a coach. You absolutely need to be capturing these people's emails with an opt in. So, what is an opt in? When we say opt in, an opt in is something free and valuable. Some people call it a freebie that your ideal customer wants in exchange for their email. And sometimes I like to go through an exercise where you're actually asking the question to yourself, what are the things that your ideal customer is struggling with? What are the things that your ideal customer needs? Like, what problems in their business are they trying to solve right now? And it's not a random thing. It's not like you're like, oh, I'm going to give away some, fall drink recipes, but you're selling coaching. Like, that's what will happen if you get emails based on this fall drink recipe because you're like, this is going to crush. And it did crush, except now you're going to try to sell them coaching and you gave them recipes. You can see that the ideal thing, if you were going to have an opt in around recipes, would be a recipe book. It's somebody who wants recipes. So if you're a coach who coaches on relationships, you're going to want to give away some sort of guide on relationships. It's essentially a taste. It's a bite of what you have to offer. So think of it as an appetizer for your main offer. So if you sell supplements,
Costco.
it's the treats at Costco.
You buy a damn
Exactly.
bag of the chicken tendies.
Yeah, exactly. You're literally trying a chicken tendy and then you're buying a bag of chicken tendies. So you're not exactly like trying something completely different. So if you sell supplements like I do, your opt-in could be a free guide on 7 morning rituals for better skin and less bloat. So it naturally leads to my product offer of Glossy. So for service-based businesses, it could be a checklist, it could be a mini training, it could be a quiz that solves a quick pain point and builds trust.
What you just said, though, I have to stress. This is key, guys. It has to solve one thing quickly and really well.
Mm-hmm.
Let me repeat. Your opt-in, your freebie, it must only solve one thing really quick and really well. Think low-hanging fruit. Otherwise, boom, it's lost. And where people go wrong is they think, oh, the bigger and the more robust the freebie, the better it's going to have for results. Right? I'm going to take this course that I used to sell for $1,000 and now it's a freebie. No, because people don't take it. They don't try it. They get it. And there's like
bomb,
8
actually.
modules. Oh, I'm not getting around those 8 modules anytime soon. So you think you're giving them something high value for free and it backfires on you. It needs to be like, here's one routine that will make you lose 5 pounds in 5 days.
People
Right?
want to feel like they are getting that value, honestly, in the first 5 to 15 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
they should get something that they could implement or
Dopamine
integrate
hits.
or learn immediately. So really think of trying to consume this whole thing in about 20 minutes time is what I've learned for me is my attention span on a freebie.
So like think my concierge doctor, for
Mhm.
example. A very simple freebie for him is here's 7 ways to boost your testosterone up to 100% in 7 weeks.
Mm.
Right? Like just solves one thing. You do these 7 things, you're going to boost your testosterone. And what does that do? It brings in people who are interested in hormone management. And it's one of the things he specializes in. And so it leads to the ultimate product that he's trying to sell. That's what I mean by making sure that it's really relevant to what you want to sell at the end and something that's very easy and simple to change or address just one thing.
Yes. Okay. Number 2 is ManyChat. ManyChat is something Chris and I use all of the time. This has really changed our lives. It's changed our business. I know that you have probably opted in for someone's ManyChat series. So let me explain what that is. So once you have your opt-in or freebie, like we talked about in the first step, you need an easy way to deliver it and collect those leads. And that's where ManyChat comes in. So it lets you automate messages on Instagram. TikTok is just starting, but not everyone can have it yet. And
It's like a
Facebook.
secret.
So when someone comments a keyword like glow list, like I'm doing right now for Glossy to get on the wait list, well, they instantly get a freebie. So let me explain that. So You could comment glow list. And if I did that freebie that we talked about above for Glossy, which was 7 morning rituals for better skin and less bloat, what would happen is I would be doing a post or a carousel or a reel on Instagram. And I would say, comment glow list below. And I would talk about what they were about to get. And they would get delivered that freebie of 7 morning rituals for better skin and less bloat. Now, what I would do is I would probably mention a lot of the ingredients that are in Glossy within there. And I would say, you could go out and you can buy magnesium. You could buy your probiotic. You could buy your vitamin C. You could buy all of these things separately because I would recommend those as a great ritual. Or I could give them a really, really easy solution at the end. And I could say, or you could just get Glossy and it has all of these at the end. Like I could explain exactly how they need each ingredient. So,
ManyChat is the keyword that triggers an automated conversation. That's how I want to explain it. I know so many people still who think they know what they're doing when they say, oh, I see everyone else saying comment this. So I'm going to say comment this, and then I'm going to DM them manually. No, you don't realize ManyChat does this for you, and you can actually build out long conversational sequences. If they say this, then it responds that. If they say that, then it responds this. So you can build out very complex ManyChat conversations and funnels that it looks like you're DMing them, but it's really just ManyChat DMing them and leading them to eventually giving the email. Now, this is what's so important. Ready? You don't have to leave Instagram for ManyChat to collect your email. This is the part that's the game changer. In the DMs, it's just going to say, oh, great, tell me what email you want me to send this freebie to, right? The 7 skin routine, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then you type your email below and it grabs it and puts it on your list. And the reason that's so important is any other time you try and collect anything through Instagram, what does it say? It says, are you sure you want to leave Instagram?
Yes.
Are you sure you want to go to this website? And so people are still doing it too clunky. You can't do it that way. ManyChat simply grabs the email and integrates it into your email list and has the conversation for you.
And it also follows up, you guys, which is huge. You can do a follow-up sequence so that if people are commenting, let's say they commented glow list for the freebie and the freebie got sent, but they never went back to actually consume it, like to actually read through it and get the value out of it, which means they never got value from you. What happens is it'll say things like you can trigger it to say, hey, did you get the freebie? Or, hey, what do you think? Or, hey, what do you think of this program? And so it re-engages with them. And you can add that in so that you're not missing all of those people who just commented and then kind of like started getting distracted into something else.
Yep.
Okay, so let's do number 3. It is your nurture sequence, which is turning leads into buyers.
Actually, guys, hold on a sec. I'm going to interrupt this podcast for something really, really important. And if you've been a long-time listener, you know I have never, ever interrupted my podcast to share something before. But the reason why I believe it's so important is I just had my annual tax and wealth planning meeting. And I've been given access, just like every year, to so many incredible tax saving hacks, so many privileged moves that I can make with my family office, that it's kind of unfair that everybody else doesn't get these. Now, if you're familiar with the family office, you have to have a certain level of wealth to be able to work with one. And most people listening probably can't just go and work with my family office. And so the reason why I haven't brought this up before is I haven't actually had a solution for you until now. A solution, quite frankly, that is so important, I'm interrupting this podcast for it. Now, dear friends of mine started a company a while back called True Wealth. And not only do I trust them dearly, I have watched what they have done with my friends and my clients to be able to coordinate their tax situation, their business compliance situation, their insurance situation, and their personal wealth management. Because these are not separate things. This is the number one mistake I see entrepreneurs make. They go out and they piece together these separate people for their business compliance and for their tax situation and for their personal wealth building, and they don't work together. Except that's the problem. Each one of these things actually depend on each other to maximize the savings. And I don't mean by a little bit, I mean by a ton. Because I trust True Wealth so much, I am sharing this with you right now, not as an ad, because I am not getting paid for this, but because I believe it's that important for you to explore. If you have a multiple six-figure business, preferably they're a good fit for those with a seven-figure business or close to it or higher, then I want you to hit pause real quick and set up a free call with my friends. Set up the call at chrisharder.me/wealth. That is chrisharder.me.me/wealth. I'm telling you, you can't afford to piece these things together anymore. You are wasting so much money. And if you're sick and tired of feeling like you're working too hard to have too little money left, these are the people that'll fix it, because there's a lot of money out there that you don't realize that could be left over that you don't have access to. So just set up the free call. They're my friends. I've literally never interrupted a podcast for something like this before, so you know it's important. Go to chrisharder.me/wealth and then let me know how it goes. I'll let them know that you're calling. All right, back to the episode.
It's so
Drop
underrated.
the ball. They have a freebie, and maybe somehow they get people on their list to get that freebie. And then they think, oh, good, now they're on my list. One day I'm going to sell them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're missing the most important freaking step. That's the nurture sequence.
So nurture sequence is, once you've collected those emails, you don't want to just let them sit there. This is where your nurture sequence comes in. So a nurture sequence is 4 to 5 emails that build relationship, authority, and desire for your offer. Now, what I want you to realize is you always want to be nurturing your list. I would say at least 1 email per week. But what a nurture sequence is it is an automatic sequence that when someone opts in, they're going to go through this series for 4 to 5 weeks, pending if you have 4 to 5 emails. And sometimes it's much shorter than that. Sometimes you send these in a matter of 2 weeks, these 4 to 5 emails. And what it is it's automatic emails that are starting to make that person know, like, and trust you. It kind of shares different things about you. So let me walk through an example of a 5 email structure of a nurture sequence. So number 1 could be welcome and your story. It's kind of like who you are, why you do what you do, what problem you solve. It's like a nice to meet you. It's like the things you see on Instagram, like, hey, if you're new here, it's really just getting to know the backstory of you and exactly what you do in an email. Yes. Number 2 is a value drop. So on my number 2, it's kind of like, it just sounds really funny. A value drop of number 2. My number 2 value drop is I do a lot of like podcasting. So I give some top podcasts in here because I want to add a lot of value. So I find like my top podcasts that have changed people's lives and I send that to them. So value drop, you can teach something simple that helps them get a small win right away. That comes a few days later. Number 3 is credibility and social proof. This could be where you share testimonials, your transformation, or different data that you have on your customers that you have brought them through, or money that people have made and you have proof of that. So that is number 3. Number 4 is the why behind your product and offer. You can explain the story, how it came to be, and why it works. And then number 5 is a call to action. And that is where you've gained some trust now. You've now given them 4 emails. They get to know you. You can invite them to buy, join, or take the next step with a bonus or time sensitive reason. So it's kind of like, hey, you opted in. I want to give you 24 hours to get this offer that I have or this course at a discounted price. Maybe it's 50% off and it's a one-time offer and it only lasts 24 hours. So this is a really great way to get people to do kind of those fast buys, but also get it at such a discount that now they really get an even bigger taste of what you offer for a massive discount. So you're really trying to get them in that funnel.
I mean, the nurture sequence is like dating before you sleep with somebody. I mean, I haven't dated in 24 years, but I'm guessing you don't go from like, here's my number to, hey, can I sleep with you? I'm guessing it's more like, oh, let me take you out to dinner first. And then let's go to another dinner. And hey, let's go spend this Saturday together. And then, oh, hey, let's go spend this weekend away together. And then it's like, oh, maybe now I'll breach the subject of, is it going to happen or not? That's the nurture sequence. You actually have to put some work into earning this person's trust before you go and try and sell them.
Okay. People don't buy because of one post, you guys. Literally, it's so rare unless you have some crazy ass product and you're so good with your messaging that it's just like, damn, that's for me. Like most people have to see things quite a few times in order to buy. So they buy because they know you, they've built trust over time, and your nurture sequence is going to be huge for helping you with this. Like it's getting all the goods and learning all about you.
Yeah, the problem is You don't know if you're getting it right or not. And this is where the masterminds come in, not to like plug the masterminds, but this is where you hear this and then you try it and then it's not kind of working. And you're like, what do I do next? It's not working. You need experts to look at it and say, oh, you're just this email away. Oh, you're just this tweak away. Oh, you just got to reorder these things or you're missing this thing.
And dial
right?
again.
It takes that outside set of eyes. And that's why people this year in 2025 that we're just wrapping up the elite level mastermind, we spent a lot of time on ManyChat and sequences. We spent a lot of time teaching that. We brought in one of the ManyChat experts of the world to come in and do a special training on them a couple months ago. That's because you need not to have one exposure at this, not to have a couple tries at this. You need to have the right people to help you get this right. What makes me really excited is we already know who's renewing for the 2026 season because we had our last get together in person a couple weeks ago. And at that get together, that's when everybody renews or doesn't renew. And we've got Dorothy, who is an absolute Facebook ads and funnel expert. She's in it for like her 5th year again, going into 26. We've got Melissa, who is a CMO and marketing expert with an entire team. And some people on her team are absolute ManyChat and email sequence ninjas. We've got all these people that are renewing in the elite level mastermind that can be your peers if you get into the mastermind for 2026, that are the kind of people say, oh, let me take a look at that. Oh, let me tell you what's wrong. Oh, let me give you some advice. Oh, let me do an audit of your sequence here. You don't get that stuff unless you hire those people independently, as opposed to them being like your ride or die is locking arms for a year. That's why we're so, mastermind centric, because you can either go out, hunt these people down, hire them yourself, or you can be in a very intimate, quote unquote, family with them for 1 year, lock arms and say, oh, we're going to share ideas. We're going to get each other's back. We're going to look at each other's stuff. We're going to tell you, hey, this is wrong. I'm an expert in this area. Borrow my expertise. That's what it is. Sorry for the rant, but that's why it's so damn important. At this point, I might as well say, go apply for the 2026 elite level mastermind if you're going to make more than 500 grand in 26, because these are the kind of people in the room. If you want to apply, go to chrisharder.me/mastermind. That is chrisharder.me.me/mastermind. Fill out the really quick app. You and I will get on a Zoom. We'll see if it's a really good fit for you. And if it's a good fit, then we'll invite you into the group and be able to introduce you to everybody for 2026 and make sure that you have these perfect ride or dies to lock arms with.
I'm so excited. It's a life-changing experience. And you're going to hear us say this just about every podcast, but masterminds are the thing that got us to where we are right now. And I can't tell you how many people, even last week, that I tapped on from different masterminds to help me get through some big hurdles that I'm going through right now. And I'm so grateful that I have these people and that I've put together masterminds for myself this year. Or I honestly don't know what I would be doing. I have no idea how I'd be getting through.
And this is, when people are like, Lori, how do I get in with your masterminds? This is the one that you are in person. Like, this is it. This is the high level mastermind. Most businesses in there are 7 and 8 figure businesses, but you can apply if you're earning over 500K in your business. But this is the one how you get to spend all those days in person with us. This is the one where you get the coaching calls with me. This is the one where you get the strategy session with me. This is the one where you get to text Lori and I like, hey, I've got this question on a random Tuesday. This is an unmatched level of help from us. And it's the only way to get it in this intimate container like this.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I hope you guys go apply. Don't talk yourself out of it. If you feel called to it, please do not talk yourself out of it. Go and check it out. You get that interview call to see if it's a fit, and it's incredible.
And it's so cozy. It's not with the salesperson, it's with me. So on there, we're talking about, is this a good fit for you? Because remember, it's my job to curate the perfect room. So I won't let you make an investment if I don't think we can give you a big ROI on it, because I don't want to curate the wrong room with the wrong people in there.
Yep.
This is the thing I take most serious every single year. So when you have a conversation on Zoom, it's with me, not some salesperson saying, it's a good fit for you for this reason, or let me point you in a different direction. So there's nothing to lose. Just go fill out that app, chrisharder.me/mastermind.
All right. We're so grateful for you guys, and we will talk to you next week. Bye, everyone.
Thanks for listening. And if you loved this episode and know of someone else who is as successful as they are generous, please pass them on to me. It would mean the world to me if you help me get this cause and this message out to as many listeners as I can. So please, if you liked what you heard, it goes a long way if you take 30 seconds and leave me a 5-star review and share this with your friends. I'll be forever grateful. And until the next episode, cheers to your success.